Hello students, myself Professor M.C. Murugesh. Welcome to course Engineering Drawing, section of Solids and Development. Before I move further with this session, please watch the introduction video for section of Solids and Development with basic problems. Video link is in the description below, and also subscribe to my channel Mech Learners Academy to get notifications and updates whenever a new video is uploaded to the channel. Thank you. Cone and pyramid comes under radial line development. The radial line method of pattern development is used to develop objects that have a tapering form with lines converging to a common point called the apex or vertex point. Let me have the example. Here you have got cone. This is the apex point and this is the radial line and the base. All the radial line will meet at this apex point. Then you have got square pyramid. Where my cursor is there, this is the apex and the lines which meet at this point. This is the development where you can see radial line which meet at the apex point. The radial line method uses a series of radial generator lines drawn from a common apex point to develop a specified pattern or shape. Okay, I have taken a radial line and this is the apex point. From here, we draw more successive lines which are called as generator lines. And then we have to join the boundary. This is how the development takes place. Development of pyramid. Here I have considered a problem without section. Draw the development of a square pyramid of base side 35 mm and axis height 55 mm resting in HP with one of its corner. This is the development how we have to do. I'll explain step by step. Since we are following first angle of projection system, we have got XY, vertical plane comes above XY where front view will be there, below XY horizontal plane where top view will be there. Here in the problem they say that square pyramid is resting in HP with one of its corner. I have to start my first view below XY in a corner condition, that is 45 degree. Side size 35 mm. Then I have to draw the diagonals. You can make an observation. These diagonal lines are thick because it is a pyramid. Name the corners A, B, C, D. O1. Draw the vertical projectors. Then comes the axis height which is equal to 55 mm. Also the height of the pyramid. Draw the front view. This middle line is the thick line because the observer will be positioned here. He can see OB. That's why it has made thick. Now the notations in the front view. This is orthographic projection, the first step. With the help of this, we have to do the second step, that is development. Before proceeding to this, we have to check whether O dash C dash is true length. How to check? Go to the top view. Its counterpart is OC, where you can see the movement of the cursor, OC. It is parallel to XY. When it is parallel to XY, then O dash C dash will be true length. Then find the true length and designate it as L. Come to this plane area where you can use this to do the development. Mark a point which is O. Then take the same length which you have measured here, which is equal to true length. Have the compass O as center, radius equal to true length, draw an arc. Then this arc has to be cut into the number of sides. In this case, it is square pyramid. Square means 4 sides. So side size is 35 mm. Change the compass dimension to 35 and cut the arc into 4 times. Edge of base side multiplied by number of sides. 35 into 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 times. Then from O, join all these points. Don't forget to join the base, you have to join it. So you have got 4 surfaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, which represents the surface of the pyramid. And you have to do the namings OA, OB, OC, OD and back to OA. Here you can say I have brought an arrow mark which indicates the arc which has been drawn, but it is thin line convention. It's a construction line, whereas this is the base edge of the pyramid. That difference you should make. Hope you understood the basic problem. With the knowledge of that, we'll move to a problem where we have introduced a section. A square pyramid, base 40 mm side and axis 65 mm long, has its base on the HP with two edges of the base perpendicular to the VP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degrees to the HP and bisecting the axis. Draw its sectional top view and front view and also its development. So this is the problem. Solution for this is two steps to solve the problem. First step, orthographic projection. We are following first angle of system or first quadrant system. So that is x, y, above xy vertical plane and front view, below xy line horizontal plane and top view. If you read the problem, it is got an object square pyramid, side size 40, axis 65. It is resting on HP. So my first view should start from below xy, that is top view. How it is? They have given a condition. Base perpendicular to VP means edge condition. I have drawn a square. Here, this to where my cursor is pointing, this is one edge and this is one edge. If we extend these two edges to xy, they make an angle 90 degree, which we call it as perpendicular. In that way, we have satisfied the condition whatever that is asked in the problem. Base perpendicular to VP. Side size is 40 mm. Then join the diagonals. If you have a notice that whatever the top view construction is there, it is in thin line. I will tell the answer in the later stage, why it is thin line. Do the namings for all the corners, 4 corners, A, B, C, D, and at the center O, O1, that represents the axis. Draw vertical projectors, then the axis height given is 65. So here I have done the notation where I have kept my cursor. The observer will be positioned here. To this observer, D and C are nearer, A and B are away. That's why in front view, A dash and B dash are kept in brackets. O dash, O1 dash, complete the front view. Next, after the orthographic projection front and top view is drawn, we have to introduce the cutting plane or section plane. How it is? I'll use the cursor. Cutting plane perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So the angle theta is given, which is 45 degree. Where it is passing, bisecting the axis. Bisecting means midpoint. The total height of the prism or the axis is 65 divided by 2 means 32.5. So from base or from apex, you have to go to the midpoint. Let me take the base help, and I have moved from base to this point 32.5, and I have to go to axis because it is bisecting the axis. At that point, mark a point, take the protractor and introduce the angle 45 degree and draw the cutting plane, and that cutting plane has to cover the entire pyramid. You can see it has covered. This is one dot. As you can see that square pyramid has got four slant edges. Which are those? O dash A dash, O dash B dash, O dash C dash, O dash D dash. Then there will be four cutting points. Yes, intentionally I have differentiated colors which you will come to understand in the consequent stages. So this cutting plane has cut here. From this, I'll drop a line which is vertical. So when I drop this, it has passed from OA and also OD at these 2 points. Let me start marking the cutting points, and also from green dot, draw a vertical line which has passed to OB and OC. The first point where you can see I'm pointing the cursor, it has cut at this point. So let me call this as 1, and after OA this is OB which has cut here. So this is 2. After OB next is OC which has cut here. So this will be 3. The last line is OD. So here it has cut. So I will mark this as 4. I have got the 4 cutting points. Let me join from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and back to 1 in the top view. Now the observer is positioned here. Let us make the cutting points notations in front view. 4 and 3 are nearer to the observer. 1 and 2 are away to the observer. It will be indicated in brackets. You can see 1 I will explain. 4 nearer outside, 1 away inside. 4 dash bracket 1 dash. Here like that, 3 dash bracket 2 dash. We got 4 cutting points in the front view. You can see that border has been made thick, and the hatching represents the sectioned part of the square pyramid. It's the conventional notation. And then the intermediate lines are made thick. This is sectional top view. Like that we have to do in the front view. You can see from the base to the red point, from the base to the green point, the lines are made thick and the base line. So this is called as sectional front view. Here, one observation we have to make is that whatever the slant edge is there, that is O dash and C dash or O dash and B dash, these two slant edges, they are not true length. How to check? In order to check it, go to the counterpart. That means we have to cross the XY line, go to the top view. Let me take O dash C dash. Its counterpart is OC. Here in the top view, this OC is not parallel to XY, it is inclined to XY. Hence, O dash C dash is not true length. We cannot take this length and continue for development. We have to find the true length. How to find the true length? Procedure to get true length. At O, draw a platform line. That means horizontal line. Take the compass, O as center, OC as radius, where you can see the cursor movement, OC as radius. Draw an arc until it touches the platform or horizontal line. From here, extend this line until it touches XY. The method of doing this is we are making this OC inclined line Horizontal. Horizontal means parallel to xy. When it is parallel, its counterpart will be true length. We have stopped the line here. From this, join it to O dash. Whatever the new line that is red is the true length. Now you can measure this true length, which will help us to do the development. With this dimension, come to this plane area, that is second step, development of lateral surfaces of solid. At one point fix O, then take the same true length, draw a line which is equal to true length. With the help of compass, O as center, radius equal to true length, draw an arc. Now the object is square pyramid which has got 4 edges. Side size equal to 40. Set the compass equal to 40 mm. Cut the arc by the base edge sides equal to 40. Number of sides 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had made 4 cuts of the arc. From O, join to the 4 cutting points. Yes, we got 4 surfaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, representing the face of the pyramid. Let us name it A, B, C, D, and finally A comes. Then join the base. We join the base. In order to join the slant edges, since it has already cut, we have to mark the cutting points on the development. How to do? The procedure is here. I'll bring the table. All the cutting points are not in true length. Very carefully it has to be observed. Why? Because if you see these two black lines, its counterpart lines are inclined. Hence, it is not true length. Whereas red line in the front view is true length. So now we have got 4 cutting points 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 4 sides. How to get the correct dimensions? Project the cutting points onto the true length and then measure the dimensions, transfer it on to the development area to get the cutting points. Excuse me. Okay, now let me start. First point, which is on the side OA, cutting point number 1. I'll go to this with the help of cursor where it is here. At this point, since it is not the true length, and also OD, the fourth cutting point, because 1 and 4 at the same point. At this point, draw a horizontal line until it touches the true length line. So now this point is new 4 dash bracket 1 dash. Now take the compass with O dash as center and new point as the dimension, mark it on the development area. So on OA 1 will come, on OD 4 will come. You can see on the development, yes, 1 has been marked, one more OA is there, here also 1 has been marked, and the dimensions for OD 4 already got, so it has to be marked. So we got 1 and 4. Next, you can see I have changed the color. OB, it has got cutting point 2, OC cutting point 3. Where it is? Here it is, the green color, 3 dash bracket 2 dash. This line is also not true length. So you have to project this. You can see here I will place the cursor. A small green line, horizontal line has been drawn which touches the red line. Then this one will be the new 3 dash 2 dash. Take the compass from O dash, measure the new point dimensions which will give 3 and 2. Where it is? OB and OC. Mark it on the development. OB and it is 2, OC it is 3. Now we got all the points on the development. Join it. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1. Don't forget to join the slant edges from A to 1, B to 2, C to 3, D to 4 and A to 1. So this is the sectioned development of the square pyramid. Hope you understood. Let me take another problem. A square pyramid, base 40 mm side and axis 60 mm long, has its base on the HP and all the edges of the base equally inclined to the VP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the VP, inclined at 45 degrees to the HP and bisecting the axis. Draw its sectional top view, front view, and also its development. After understanding this problem, we have to start doing the solution. Two steps to solve the problem. First step, orthographic projection. Since we are adopting first angle of projection system or first quadrant system, XY line above that vertical plane and front view, below that horizontal plane and top view. After drawing the basic template, now we have to go to the problem. Here the object is square pyramid, side size 40 and axis 60. Where it is on the HP. So my first view should be below XY in HP. How it is? Equally inclined to VP. Equally inclined means 45-degree angle corner condition. Yes, I have drawn a construction line at an angle 45 degree. Then with the help of geometrical construction, we have to introduce the square in the corner condition. In order to know, please watch my introduction video. As I said, with the geometrical construction, circle method, any other method, you can introduce the square in the corner condition. Once square is drawn, the circle is removed because it's a construction line. Join the diagonals. Then do the naming A, B, C, D. Observer is positioned there. Draw the vertical projectors. Then in the front view, axis height is equal to the pyramid height. It is given as 60 mm. Then draw the front view. Yes, I'll use my cursor. Center line is also continuous because the observer can see OB. Now do the notation. Then O dash. After it has completed, now we have to introduce the cutting plane. How it is in the problem? Perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degrees to HP and bisecting the axis. In the last problem I said bisecting means midway of the axis. What is the angle? 45 degrees to the HP, theta. So from the base, total height is 60, half of it is 30 and it has to touch axis as indicated in the problem. Mark a point with the help of protractor, introduce 45-degree line. When you draw the cutting plane, it has to cover the entire pyramid, you can see here. Then you have to introduce the cutting points. As I said earlier in the problem, square pyramid has got 4 slant edges OA, OB, OC, OD. Then when the cutting plane is cut, you are going to get 4 cutting points 1, 2, 3, 4, which has been represented in the table. O dash A dash will get 1 point, O dash B dash has 2, O dash C dash has 3, O dash D dash has 4. We have to mark both in front view and top view. We'll see this. So first, sorry, first we'll go to O dash A dash. which is having cutting point 1. It comes here, I'll use the cursor, O dash, A dash, you'll get here, and it has to be named as 1 dash. From there, I'll drop a line vertical, which has touched in top view OA. It will meet here. There also I'll mark a dot and name this as 1. Next, O dash, B dash, having cutting point 2. Here it is, it's a vertical line, O dash, B dash, and the cutting line has passed here, so this is 2 dash. So later I will explain how to mark it in the top view. Let me go to the next, O dash, C dash, which is having the cutting point number 3. Here it is, O dash, C dash. This one will be the 3 dash. And last one, O dash, D dash is 4, which is also the vertical line behind O dash, B dash. Hence, 4 dash will come in the bracket, 2 dash bracket 4 dash. Before that, from 3 dash, let me drop a vertical line until it touches OC. So mark a dot which indicates the point and represent it as 3. O dash, D dash is 4, which comes here, as I said earlier, 2 dash bracket 4 dash. Now since 2 dash 4 dash, which is on O dash, B dash, O dash, D dash, is a common vertical line, how to do that? Yes, the procedure is, let me check O dash, A dash is a true length or not. How to check? The counterpart in the top view, OA, is parallel to XY. If it is parallel, then this O dash, A dash is true line. I can depend on it. So now the point which represents, I am using the cursor, represents 2 dash and 4 dash. From there, draw a horizontal line. Since the cutting points 2 and 4 lie on the same vertical line, procedure to get the points on top view. Draw a vertical line until it touches O dash, A dash. From there, drop a line. So we got a junction on OA. Let me call this as junction. Now take a compass with O as center and this red dot junction as radius. Draw an arc which meets at OB. OB means cutting point 2. Again, with the same radius, O as center, the other side, which meets at OD. OD cutting point is 4. In this way, I got the remaining 2 cutting points, 2 and 4, which completed all the 4 cutting points, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now join this, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Then make the thick lines for the boundary which are retained, the intermediate lines. Then hatching represents the section part of the square pyramid. We call this as like that front view should also be made, sectional front view and sectional top view. After completing this, as I told just now, O dash, A dash or O dash, C dash, they are true length? Yes, it is true length, because if you check the counterpart in the top view, OC and OA is parallel to XY, obviously it is true length. With the help of the true length dimension, we can proceed to the next step, development. On the plane surface, mark a point, draw a line, the dimension equal to true length, then O as center, radius equal to true length, draw an arc. Now, since it is a square pyramid which has got 4 edges, side size equal to 40 mm, set the compass into 40 and cut this arc into 4 times. Cut the arc by base edge side is equal to 40, number of sides 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then join this and also do the naming. So we got four surfaces. Now we have to do the introduction of the cutting points. Cutting point number 1, as you can see the arrow, is on the side O dash A dash. As I told, O dash A dash and O dash C dash is true length. Directly you can measure the dimension. Let me show. Go to the front view, take your compass, O dash as center and O1 dash 1 dash as the radius. Take the dimension and come over to the development, mark it on OA. You've got one more OA. Here these two are represented as 1. Next, 2 and 4, which are indicated here green, I will encircle it. 2 and 4, if I go to the front view, here it comes. So already I have drawn an horizontal line where you can see the arrow mark, which comes and points out here. I marked with green color in the front view. Take the compass O dash center and this as the dimension, where I have represented in green color 2 dash and 4 dash. With this as dimension, mark it here. Which will be 2 and 4. Next, 3 direct from O dash to 3 dash. Direct measurement and mark it on C. So I got all the points. Join from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and back to 1. Next, draw the base and also don't forget to join. I'll use the cursor A to 1, B to 2, C to 3, D to 4, A to 1. So this is the development of the sectioned solid. Hope you understood. Thank you.